Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. Today we got something different for you. We got a For Honor tier list, alright? Look, I've seen a lot of people in the comments of my last video kind of concerned about what I said about Nobu, which is understandable. I mean, if you don't have the knowledge, it's alright. So I wanted to make this just kind of helping some people out if you're concerned about where characters are on the tier list. So let's just jump right into it. Also, I'm joined by Simeon.
What's up? How's it going?
Yo, his channel will be linked down in the description below. You guys check him out.
Thank
It
you.
is so let's get started. We'll start out with Warden. All right, so I think the pros are gonna be a little bit mad at this, but hear me out. I think Warden's S tier right now. I think he will drop down to A if they nerf the SAM damage. Right now, I've been watching a lot of the For Honor HGL series. I watched Blitz. He's been playing Warden, and he's popping off with Warden, man. It's super strong character. It's just Warden. Shoulder bash, constant SAM drain. It makes him just super strong character, constant unreactable pressure. So that's my reasoning for him. Now we'll go on to Conqueror. Now Conqueror, he's in a lot worse of state. He is a B tier. He is a B tier. Reactable unblockables. The only real unreactable offense he has is dash forward bash and his chain bash. And that's pretty much all the pressure he has. That's about all we can say about Conqueror. He's in a terrible state. He definitely needs some work looked at. I mean,
Yeah,
his defense is okay. He can cancel his recoveries into full block, but that's about all he's got. So let's move
but
on.
once you know that, it's like free.
Yeah, it is free. If they do like that, if you are fighting somebody who likes to dodge attack a whole lot, you can use it a lot. But I mean, like, there's a lot of counter matchups and different things you can do against him, and it's pretty bad for the conk. All right, PK. Now this one I already know everybody's about to get fired up about. All right, listen, PK, A tier. All right, hear me out. Hang on, don't be yelling at me. I already know. I already know. Everybody's down in the comments. She's F
Rawr.
tier, shit tier. What?
How
Don't
dare you?
no damage dealing. She is probably one of the more higher damage dealing characters. I feel
Facts.
like everybody sees her 18 damage heavies or what side heavies. I think do 16 and top does 18, and then they're like, yeah, she's shit damage. They don't take into consideration her bleed. Her bleed damage makes them do a normal amount of damage. It's just over time damage instead of being a flat out damage. After you get bleed, her unblockables become unreactable. Bleed stabs unreactable, and just constant pressure. I mean, enhanced lights help her out a whole lot after you get the bleed tick. But yeah, she's a monster, and dodge cancels after her bleed stabs. It makes her a really powerful character that people underestimate, and that's why I made those PK videos stating PK's an underrated hero, because everybody in the lower tier of play thinks she's really bad. And yes, I understand this is only for duels. So yes, I understand in Dominion she's not strong at all. She definitely needs some work there. But in duels, she's powerful. So let's
Yeah,
move on to the next. We got Lawbringer, and he's gonna be a C tier, sadly. Lawbringer is in a terrible state. He's pretty reactable at this time. I mean, the only unreactable offense he has is his dash forward bash, and that's really it. That's all he can really use. Enhanced side lights help out a little bit, but he doesn't even have really good chain afterwards. He can only go into a heavy, and that's about all he has. I mean, pre-rework, he was a damage-dealing monster and like a parry punish, but I mean, a parry punish monster. But now he's just he's pretty bad, and it's sad to see. So let's move on. We got Zerker. Zerker. Now I know again people are gonna be mad at this, but Zerker is gonna go and see as well. All right. Listen. Yes, at low levels, I understand. He is just he's a monster. He's the absolute noob stomper of noob stompers. But when you get to the highest level of play and you find these players that can react to nearly everything, Zerker just becomes nearly unusable. His top unblockable is highly reactable. You can if they don't, as Walloosh would say, triple hip switch his lights, then those faint lights are reactable. There's a lot of things you have to learn with Zerk to make him work. And if you don't know those things, you're gonna get destroyed at high level. So that's why he's going down here. You have any input on Zerker? Just because I don't know if I explained it properly, Sim.
no, I mean it's perfect. I mean, I love him. I really do love the character. He's fun to play. But if you've got me out here on matchmaking reacting to that unblockable,
Yeah,
we need to get going. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
the 400 MS lights leave a lot to be desired. Because they have people at the top that can just block those, and then it just stops his chain.
yep. So I would honestly say make them enhanced. Like
Maybe
his chain ones. I feel like if they just made him enhanced, he would. I would put him up to B at least after that.
it would go hard.
Yeah. So now we're going on to Raider. Raider's going A. Super strong chain pressure. I understand his neutral storming tap is unreactable, but if you open up with your zone attack, then it becomes an unreactable mix-up. But in chain, his mix-up is completely unreactable, all levels. Yeah, just an absolute monster. It's Raider. I mean, hyper armor, a good dodge attack. Well, a decent dodge attack, I should say. But yeah, he's pretty.
Yeah.
He's pretty good right now. So if you're down to play Raider, go for it. I mean, you will succeed.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong with Raider. Yeah.
Yeah, you really can't.
Alright, now we're gonna go on to Valkyrie. She's also gonna be A tier. Mommy, exactly. The thighs. You all love her. Unreactable offense with her her bash from her full guard. I'm trying to think what else does Valkyrie have. I don't play her much.
Good defense.
Very good defense actually. Yes, a deflect, crushing
And a
counters.
crusher counter.
Yeah, and a full guard too. So you have plenty of defense with old Valkyrie. She's just a monster. For a 500 MS sweep, right?
Yeah, the sweep is. I mean, they consider it reactable, I think, but
I still see it be used though.
I see it hit.
Yeah,
and I see that heavy afterwards hit too. They'll pre-dodge it because they think it's safe, but then the heavy will hit them.
Yeah.
And then the fact that she could just keep looping that bash pressure if she hits you with it with the heavies, and you have to make that read. But if you make the wrong read, you eat a heavy across the face. She does a lot more damage now than she used to, which is
nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Also, after a landed sweep, you have frame advantage, so you can continue going with your pressure. It's great. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
For sure.
Alrighty, Warlord. Oh, poor Warlord. After this bash change, just decimated him. He's gonna be going B. Only thing he's really got going for him is his dash forward bash still is unreactable, but now you can't use it as well as interrupt tools and things like that. He's got enhanced lights, a full block, but crushing counters. But the crushing counters help out a lot, and that's why he's in B. If he didn't have crushing counters, he'd probably go C, honestly. A decent parry punish that gets you frame advantage, but you can't really chain. I'd say what he probably needs is an unblockable. It sucks to say because I hate everybody always just getting an unblockable, but yeah, it's probably what he needs. Then he'd be better. Yeah, so that's where he's gonna be sticking at today. Alrighty, now we're gonna go on to the big man, big old Goki. He's going straight to A tier. He is a monster right now. This hero is such a struggle to fight. The constant having to read the headbutt mix-up, and then he can get a heavy afterwards. Well, he doesn't get a heavy, but he can throw a heavy afterwards. It's just constant pressure, hyper armor for days. A hug that you can land on light parry or a wall splat that is a 30 health turnaround. He's really powerful right now. A really good zone with hyper armor.
And he keeps the frame after that hug, so he gets his stand back and just goes right back into it.
Yep, straight
back into those heavies.
Yep. So yeah, he's gonna be a decent unblockable, I'd say. It's probably not the best, but it'll get you somewhere at least.
They can flicker it. They can last frame
it. They can last frame flicker. Variable timed heavies help out a whole lot as well. But yeah, so he's gonna be sticking around in A tier.
It's also, I would mention about the Goki is that he has a few matchup checks where your dodge attack just cannot punish his headbutt at all. And it's literally a free win. He just spams headbutt over and over again. Nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
RIP Cent.
Shaolin too.
Yep.
All right, let's go Kensei. We'll do B tier here. Kensei, unreactable mix up. His only unreactable mix up is his top heavy into his soft feint bash. It's good. It's a good mix up, but it's kind of all he can really use. He has a decent unblockable, pretty reactable though. Even I can react to it at sometimes on my best days. Really strong wall punish. I'd say Kensei goes A tier if he's near a wall. But if we're just talking about an open duel, he's gonna be B. He has good hyper armor, a decent dodge attack, but that's pretty much all good old Kensei man here does. So I'll have to keep him there. Sadly,
damage. That's his
damage.
thing.
Yeah,
just damage.
Probably one of the highest damage in the entire game. Alrighty, good old Rochi Roach. He's gonna be going into the B tier. He's a hero I was struggling about putting somewhere. I was debating putting him in A tier, then I debated C tier, but I'm gonna go ahead and settle down here and put him into B. He has unreactable with his dash forward kick mix up. He has a dash forward light that he can bait into a deflect. Also just constant what is that called? Dodge cancel. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. Dodge cancel constantly and around the entire map. A good undodgeable dodge attack. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all Orochi has. Really good frame advantage as well. But I feel like he's still lacking. His unblockable is still really reactable, top level.
Yeah, even I.
Yeah, same here. I can react to it on my good days. So yeah, he's gonna be chilling right there. Alrighty, and this is what sparked this tier list. This poor hero. She's going in D. I'm sorry, everybody, but she is going in D. Alright, this is going to take a minute. So, the reason why she is in B, first of all, her kick to undodgeable mix-up is 100% reactable. I'd say even if you're low levels, practice it, it's reactable. I 100% believe that you guys could react to it. I mean, it's just not good. Her kick into undodgeable mix-up's not good.
Very unfortunate. It's just, if you think about it, it's the same speed as Shaolin's.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
It is? I thought her
it's
kick
the
was
same
slower.
speed. 500 ms on both of them and 700 ms on the heavy for both of them. But because Shaolin can hold that thing for as long as he wants, it sort of draws out the how much you have to pay attention to it, and also the difference in how what's that word called? How easily you can differentiate the two attacks. It's not close. Like Shaolin, you just can't tell between the two attacks. But on Nobushi, it's like easy. If she jumps up in the fucking air, you dodge.
Pretty much, yeah. He summed that up pretty well. It's hard for me to explain that one. I mean, yeah, he even just came out with a video explaining it a little bit more as well. You guys should check that out. He played PK and Nobu. You guys ought to definitely check that one out. But yeah, so she's B tier. I understand, yes, her light spam can be pretty good at lower levels, but this is a high level tier list, so she's gonna be down here. Also, her light and heavy are super easy to differentiate. I mean, one's a poke, one's a swing, so I mean, yeah. All right, now we got Centurion. He's kind of a monster right now. He's a little bit of a monster. He's gonna be going in the A tier. Hang on, I'm trying to figure out where I placed him throughout A tier. Right here. Yep, he's gonna actually in front of Valk and in front of Raider. Sorry. All right, so A tier. Centurion, super strong character, unreactable neutral with his dash forward kick pressure, unreactable also variable timed heavies, and unreactable chain. He's just an unreactable beast. You just constant pressure. You got to deal with. You got to be making some really good reads that day. Although he is pretty punishable if you know what you're doing, if you know how to punish him. You just kind of have to learn the matchup. Centurion's just a unit. Unblockable's kind of reactable, I'd say.
When you make it unblockable, yeah.
Yeah.
But since you're making this with flash off, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, when the flash is off, trying to parry the little stabs, it's not very good. But once you make it unblockable, it goes to single timing, so
yeah,
it kind of makes it easier when it comes at you.
But yeah, so Centurion, you're gonna be sitting in A tier. Gladiator, the second D tier. Actually, no, he's in front of Nobu. All right, so Gladiator, he's really, really bad right now. I understand low level again. He's a noob stomper, but his bashes are reactable. The only unreactable offense he has is dash forward punch, and even that doesn't land him damage. It only gets him into a mix-up, which is reactable. So
yeah, very unfortunate.
So yeah, Gladiator. I mean, toe stab, pretty easy to react to. Zone attack, pretty easy to react to. That's pretty much all.
I'll give him this. he can do a lot of timing stuff.
Yes,
Because his zone is decently fast and it's a bash, he's got one of the only two in the game that has like that same interruptible ability. Ability that they kind of used to have on Warlord. It's gone now. But beyond that, yeah.
Yep, he's gonna be sticking down in D tier. Yeah, you can. I guess you can use it as a pseudo option select, but not really. But yeah, so he's sitting down here. All right, Mr. Landaman, he's gonna be down here in the C tier. I would put him lower, but I watched Uncle Rev today, and he made me think C tier. But yeah, unreactable with the 400 ms lights, and that I guess he can also soft feint his heavies into his kick. Kick to
I say those are reactable.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so that kick to heavy to kick soft feint. It can be reactable. The only unreactable mix-ups he has is his lights, and also if you're OS, you can go for kick to caber. But that's about all he has, man. Yeah, so he's gonna be sitting down here in the C tier. All right, Shami Mami, you're gonna be going up into the A tier, right next to. Actually, this needs to move. Sorry, but Shami Mami's gonna be down here, right here at the A tier. Super unreactable hero, just constant pressure. Her bash mix-up unreactable. I mean, after she gets bleed, she can go for a bite. It's 30. Wait, what is it? 45 damage swing.
50 health swing. 35 health damage and then 15 health heal.
Yeah, so just an absolute monster. I was debating putting her in front of Goki, but Goki's he's in a place right now. He's a creature, so. But yeah, Shami Mami, super strong hero right now. If you use her, you should succeed. So yeah, that's where she's gonna be sitting. Alrighty, Mr. Nobuman, probably the best hero in the game currently. Dash forward kick mix-up is insane, just unreactable. Chain is unreactable.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. He has pseudo option selects against undodgeable bash mix-ups. He can dash at one timing, then double dodge to deflect the undodgeable. He's just a unit. He's so strong everywhere. He really doesn't have any bad matchups at all. He's just a monster at this time. Strong defensively too. He's got dodge cancels, so or that backflip.
But he lowered his damage.
Yeah, lowered his damage. Yeah, whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, doesn't stop him from just like still reacting and deflecting everything. It's so terrible.
Yeah.
All right, Aramusha. He's gonna be down here in B. Down here in B. Rip Ara, man. I love Aramusha though. It's sad, but
how the mighty have fallen.
I know, right? He used to be up here, and now he's down here. Power creep, man. It's a thing. Yeah, Aramusha, only unreactable he has is his little boop, his soft feint bash. Even his soft feint light attacks are reactable. I react to them consistently. Like, I don't even have to be on a good day to react to those ones. Like,
you're different?
They're terrible. Like, I honestly believe they're just terrible. Worst soft feint in the entire game. By far, I believe. So, yeah, he's going to be down here in B. I mean, yes, he's got good defense with his full guard cancels, but that's about all he has, man. Chain. Okay, not anything to be desired, though. So, yeah, he's going to be down here in B. Oh, this year. Oh, my. Yep, straight to S. No, you are better than Warden. Tiandi, he is abysmal right now. Dash forward pressure like a menace. Just constant dash forward bash, dash forward guard breaks, dash forward undodgeable lights, dash forward heavy. Oh, he's a unit right now. And unreactable chains with his 400 ms light and his kick.
Yeah, kick.
Kick is
and
insane.
He has frame after kick.
Yep, he has frame advantage after kick, so he can go right back into his dash forward pressure. He is just... He is insane right now, and I don't understand how he's been like this for how many seasons he's been. Like, they nerfed his damage. That's it. Like, that's all they've changed.
I don't think he's going anywhere. I mean, his dodge forward pressure is similar to Orochi's, if not actually a little weaker, since you can light interrupt him, and he can't like loop bashes constantly, unlike Orochi. He doesn't have that good frame. but nothing is punishable.
Nothing. Yeah, because they'll just dodge cancel crushing counter.
At the highest level, they can react to whatever option you try to punish him with and make it hurt you. It's crazy.
It's stupid stuff. Honestly, like, I'd say just make it to where you can't dodge cancel after any of his bashes, like chain bash or neutral bash, and I feel like he'd be in a lot better place. So yeah, that's where I believe Mr. Tiandi Man's gonna be sitting today. So now let's look at Jangjun. Where did I put him? All right, B. He is in front of Mr. Musha, but behind the roach. So, Jangjun, he's pretty good. He's got unreactable dash forward kick mix-up and good defense. His unblockables are unreactable, of course. So, he's in a pretty good spot, but that's pretty much all he's got, really. I mean, he's got a hidden stance. You can use it to punish bashes. But that's really all I have about Jangjun. I mean, good hero all around. He's probably one of the more balanced heroes in the game right now. So, yeah, that's where he's sitting. And Nuxia, another hero people are going to be like, what? She's going B. She's going to be going B. She's not, I don't think she's too insane anymore, but I also don't think she's, like, she's not bad, but she's not good. She's in that weird spot. So she sits right at B. Right at the bottom of B, in my opinion. Yep, her traps are 100% unreactable. But that's all she has. 400 MS lights as well that are unreactable, but that's it. I never understood why the pro players immediately put her S as soon as she got her traps buffed. I've always believed that she was... I would have put her A when she first came out, because nobody was used to fighting her. But now that everybody got used to it and stuff like that, there's ways to deal with her mix-up. So she's gonna go bottom B tier. Alrighty, yeah. Mr. Lin, my good old friend here, my brother in Christ. He's gonna be going A. Yep. So, Simeon, I'm gonna let you take the reins on this one.
Okay. I'm a 1v4. All right, this guy, what can he do? Does it all, man. Dodge forward, unreactable. It even was before the changes because it was what do you call that? A multi-stim. So it's pretty good, and you can just continuously bait with the dodge forward heavy. The dodge forward heavy not being guard breakable makes it great to just kind of throw out a neutral when you want to use a heavy to get into your key stance, which is also unreactable. Great mix. Impossible to differ. Well, I mean, you might get it right a couple times, but you're going to get it wrong eventually. And then once he's into the sweep, unreactable again, big damage. You just loop in like 24 damage over and over again. And before you know it, their health bar is gone. And also great timing. And if you ever feel like you just want to end a punish, you get an 18 damage light, and you can just sit there and wait for your stem to come back, because people have to be scared about you trying to interrupt them as well.
Exactly.
You got the range to do it.
Yep, I think you summed that up perfectly. Alrighty. Is that all you have on Shao?
I mean, his defense is good, but yeah.
Defense is good too. Yep, decent dodge attack. Alrighty then, let's go on BP. BP is going to be going right underneath Shao. I've been watching a lot of Blitz play this hero, and yeah, he makes him look like a monster. Great defense, probably best defense in the entire game. Backstep crusher counters, a menace. Neutral bash, of course, unreactable. Flip is insane. That move is like crazy. Yeah, he's just a menace. You can read if you read that they're gonna guard break your full block, you can just throw up the bulwark slash. So he's a menace right now, BP. He can also like dash forward heavy into a flip to catch your dodge attacks. He's just brutal to fight. It is just pain every single time you fight this hero. So that's where he's sitting. He's pretty good right now. Pretty good. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yorman Mommy. She's gonna be going right next to BP, right here. Pretty much identical to Shao, her neutral. Not exactly neutral to Shao, other than she has hyper armor. Also, she can chain into her zone after anything. Wall splats are insane.
Oh yeah. Big damage.
Crazy damage.
Big damage.
Best damage in the game. unreactable chain bash mix up. She's a menace right now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Dempsey believers.
yeah. So a little bit on the lower damage side from like neutral and stuff, like light parries and stuff, lower, but heavy parries they're pretty crispy with that 18 damage. Isn't it 18? I
It's
think it
18
is.
or 16. It's one of
Yeah,
those. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
sounds about right.
So yeah, that's where good old Yamangunda is gonna be sitting. So let's go on to Hito. Hito's in a weird spot for me too. She's gonna be going right underneath the Walad. Pretty good hero all around. Variable timed heavies. Variable time kick mix up. That is reactable unless you flicker it, of course. Just constant heavy. Pretty much. I hate this hero with a passion.
Who doesn't?
Variable time kick. It's just obnoxious as hell to fight. You got to pretty locked in to fight her. If you are reacting, it's a struggle bus because you still have to just sit there and sweat your ass off just to win. So, yep. That's where she's sitting. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I'm done looking at it. Alrighty. Zhanhu. Zhanhu's going to be going right underneath the JJ. Zhanhu, dash forward pressure, pretty freaking good. Dash forward bash is unreactable, of course. Unblockables, I feel like are decent. Reactable, but they're still decent with flash off, I guess.
There's worse.
Yeah, they're just... yeah. Dodge cancels are pretty good. But that's pretty much all I got on Zhanhu. I mean, she doesn't have very much.
Yeah. A lot of people, I'm not sure how many people know, but you can continuously loop the bash the same as Orochi. You can just bash, light, and you can't be interrupted. But since it doesn't have an undodgeable component to the dash forward, you have to like specifically use it just to kind of like bait. So it's a little weaker than either of them.
Yep. So that's why down here in B. Mrs. Monger, the War of the Mommies. She's going to be going B tier. Top of B, though. Top of B. Unreactable pressure with a variable time bash. Shit. I mean, well, it's like shit and good at the same time. Dodge attack, dodge heavy. Crazy iframes on it that make it like insane, but it doesn't actually work as a dodge attack. So
yeah,
it's gonna be sitting down here. She's gonna be sitting down here in B. Enhanced lights, of course, make her really good.
Heavy parry punish.
Heavy. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Thank you.
If you got a wall, it's broken. And since this is like only in like the high level stuff, you got to think about on the sanctuary, any of the rank maps. She's always going to be able to reach that wall, pretty much always.
There's like one or two spots that you can be where you won't get a wall splat, but I mean, yeah, everywhere else you're hitting the walls. 30 damage it hurts. So yeah, that's where Mrs. Monger is going to be sitting. Alrighty, Mr. Gryphon. Sadly, gonna be going down here a little bit higher. There you go. Alrighty, Gryphon. Decent dash forward pressure mix up. He can do dash forward light to get into his chain. Dash forward bash is good, unreactable, of course. I don't know about if his kick mix up's reactable. I'm pretty sure it is.
It's reactable.
Yeah, so it's reactable. So it's gonna be making him sit down here. Not really much we can talk about. I guess dodge attack is okay. Nothing special. So yeah. He's pretty sad.
Flame and Force.
Flame and Force.
If you want to have fun, Flame and Force.
Flame and Force, exactly. Really good feats. So, Kyo. Where did I place Kyo? Hang on, give me a second to look at my my little cheat sheet. There we go. All right, Kyoshin. Crush encounters help him out a whole lot. That's kind of the reason why he's not lower. Reactable, unblockable. I guess his dash forward kick mix up's unreactable. Does do stam damage, so it makes it a little bit better.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
I did not know that. He's one of the few.
Yeah, he is. That's pretty much all he's got. He's got a full block that does 20 damage if they attack at it, but I mean that's pretty much all he's got. He can't even really backstep crushing counter with the hero. It doesn't really work. I mean you can, but you won't. It won't net you any damage. So yep, that's where Kyo is gonna be sitting. All right, Mrs. Pirate. She's gonna be going down here and see. She's pretty shit. Chain, unblockable, reactable. Chain bash, reactable. I've even caught myself recently reacting to her dash forward unblockable. Like if I am really turned up and leaned in, it's not that bad. that is with flash on. With flash off, I'm not exactly sure because I've never really seen any pros player. And if none of the pros are playing her, clearly she's shit. So
it's it's just that move, and unfortunately that move does like no negative damage.
yeah, and if you make it do a little bit more damage with the gunshot, you lose frame. So
yeah,
yep. So she's shit.
big unfortunate.
Big unfortunate. Mr. Medjay, you're gonna be going right here, right there in the B tier. I guess Bash is unreactable.
Yep.
400 MS lights help out a little bit, but that's pretty much all he's got. I was really hoping this season that he'd get his rework. I think it would have made him probably better than it would have probably put him like right in here, this range, like here. Let me show you, like right in here, I'd say with the rework, but nah, he didn't get it. This will you let me? Thank you. But yeah, so he's gonna be sitting right here. He's not crazy. I mean, okay, dodge attack. I mean, his punishes can be good. I mean, you can switch stances, get a nice 27 damage, but I mean, can't really pressure afterwards, though. So, yep, he's
just bash.
Yep, just bash. That's all he's really got. Alrighty. Afeera. Man, this hero. She's going straight to S. Yeah, exactly. Crushing counters for days, backstep crushing counters aids. Kick mix up. Reactable. What is it? No, I'd say
they consider it reactable. But you can do like this funky unlock zone thing to make it unreactable. And then the neutral bash is like technically unreactable, but apparently you can one time it. So,
but even she can counter it, so you can counter your one timing. So I mean, yeah, that's where she's gonna be sitting right here in S. She's insane, crazy defense, crazy fucking defense
is insane. Yeah,
yeah. So rated S. Alrighty, Ocelotl, probably some of the best pressure in the entire game. Just constant pressure. He's got 400 MS lights that are insane. Chain bash that's unreactable. Yeah, he's just a menace right now. Dash forward bash is unreactable, of course. Yeah, a little bit on the lower damage side of like just in neutral and stuff, but I mean like other than that, he's got an unblockable which is reactable, but still, you're not gonna react to it 100% of the time. He's just insane. And also it can catch you off guard if you're not prepared for it. So, yep. Alrighty, last hero, ranking guard. I'm gonna put her A tier. Now, hear me out. I know, I don't know if that's correct or not. If the high level players, I haven't really seen enough of her yet. But just in general, this is where I think she's gonna be going. I've heard either top or sides of her unblockable is unreactable if you saw feint it. So that buffs her a little bit more. Enhanced lights help. Dash forward bash is unreactable. That's pretty much all she's got. I guess she got okay defense with crushing counters. She can't backstep though. A full guard.
But still having them.
Yeah, still having them in general is just, it helps a whole fuck ton. So, yep, this is the tier list. Let me make sure everything is correct so you guys can get a final screenshot if you wanted. Hang on, Conk's getting moved down just a little bit. Shugoki, this looks all good. And wait, no, hang on. I had Kensei here behind these two. Sorry. Just making some final adjustments real fast. And yeah, this is the tier list. You guys can screenshot it if need be. Whatever y'all need to do. Thank you guys for watching again. If you did enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe. Go follow my boy freaking Simeon here. This is disrespectful that you guys haven't yet. I don't know what's going on here. So there you go. Yeah, Super Simeon. He'll be down in the description. Check it out. Promise you guys won't not enjoy it. All right, do it.
I appreciate that.
I got you, homie. All right. Well, I'm ready for the hate in the comments and all this one. So, all right, if you guys
bring it.
Yeah. All right. I'll see y'all later. Deuces. Any final words, Simeon?
No. You can boop cut it right there at the deuces.
Right at the. Whoa.